Is it doing?
It's
thing?
recording.
It's doing thing. Okay. All right. So, oh god, that's close. Back here. There we go. All right. So, story time.
Yeah, story time video.
This thing happened. My wife and I are on our way home from my place of employment. She's over there.
Hi.
And it's kind of a relationship goals story because something just it kind of like defined our relationship for me.
I didn't think it
the
did.
comfort level in our marriage at this point.
By the way,
My
look.
wife attended. What
Oh no, the battery.
are you? Did you just?
Shit. It's a picture of us.
Okay, so
Battery's blinking.
okay, that's fine.
Fuck it.
Okay, so god damn it! Now I've lost my train of thought.
Booger in
Ah,
your
yes,
nose.
booger in the nose.
Booger in your nose.
So we are on our way home. We stop by the gas station that we stop by every night to pick up our supplies of convenience store items that we need. And we're having a conversation with a very deep conversation with our buddy who works there, Joe, about death and how people handle funerals. My wife had to go to wake today. It's a long story, but sure. The most important part is in the middle of this very deep conversation about death and how people handle death and how people mourn and all this stuff. We're having this very deep, intense, like very spiritual conversation. My wife apparently notices I have a bat in a cave.
Yeah.
And mid-conversation, without breaking eye contact, without skipping a word, just reaches over and just plucks it right out of there.
It was in the right nostril.
It was in the right nostril. She just
hanging on. For
just imagine
dear
this is her hand, and she just
Yeah.
comes over here and just boop.
Like it literally took less than a second. You know?
And I'm just sitting there, and I stop mid-sentence, and I'm just looking around like, did anybody else just notice my wife
Oh no.
in a public place, in front of somebody we respect, pick my nose mid-conversation?
No.
At which point, everybody looked very confused, including my wife, who literally had done this without even realizing it.
No, I realized it. I had to game for the booger.
You had to aim for the booger.
Yeah.
So there was
But I did
conscious
it really
thought.
fast. Yeah.
It just happened.
It was no big deal. That's my job.
That is relationship goals, folks. When you are with somebody that you are so comfortable with that in public you can just reach over and pick that person's nose without hesitation,
Right.
without any sort of gross out factor.
No.
That's relationship goals.
And you said
And-
you found it very endearing.
I found it very endearing. I had never had so many warm fuzzies as having my wife pick my nose in public, and I had never felt so cared for and loved
Aw.
and stuffs.
Really?
Very warm fuzzies. Very
See,
warm fuzzies.
he wanted to.
I might be demented.
No,
I might be demented.
but this is really
be a
interesting
little
because he
crazy.
actually insisted that we get home and record this.
I figured that was a moment
He got
worth
a lot of
recording
feels.
and story time.
Yeah,
So,
because they always have heard my story time talking
women,
about you.
if you want to show a man how much you love him,
Pick his boogers.
pick his nose in public.
Really?
Do it now
Oh god.
and try and get it done on the first date.
Really? No. No.
Yes.
Why is that such a good, charming, appealing thing?
It's like
It shows true
Popping-
comfort.
each other's pimples. It's just one of those disgusting. It's like having conversations while taking a poo. It's one of those disgusting things that like really
We do
close
that.
couples do.
Yeah, it's true intimacy.
It's like honestly, when you get to a
intimacy.
certain point in a relationship where like you start using the bathroom with the door open because
Yeah.
you just don't feel like skipping, like you don't feel like putting the conversation on hold.
Nope.
And it generally starts with the door closed.
Right.
One of you will be in the bathroom doing bathroom related things, and the other one will be on the other side of the door, and you'll be continuing your conversation through the door, and eventually you just get rid of the door entirely. And
I
you
still
know,
use it sometimes, though, you guys.
it is sometimes. But yeah, that's one of those things.
We were talking.
I guess that's like
during
I know this is like gross, especially to the younger dating crowd or the single group. They just don't understand it. But
Well, they're
you
very
will
high
come
in the
to a point
superficial, yeah.
where that is just it's
you're kind of over that.
and it happens in such a way that you don't even realize it has happened. Until it is happening.
Yep.
You will be sitting there. You will seriously have like a freaking foot long Chinese food dump halfway out,
Oh.
and you will be talking about the movie that you just saw, and she will be standing there or he will be standing there watching you poo
Well, I didn't watch you poop.
and continuing the conversation.
I did Snapchat.
She has watched me poo before, and I've watched her poo before.
Yeah.
Not in like a weird pervy way.
No.
It's just like, you know, we're talking about stuff,
Yeah.
and the conversation has not ceased, but one of us needs to use the lavatory, and then it becomes a thing.
It's called true intimacy.
Yeah, I guess that's true intimacy. I'm pretty sure a lot of you out there are going to be like, no, that's just plain weird and gross.
No, actually, it's not, you
And
guys.
you're both weirdly gross people,
Which, well, that's probably true, too.
which is most certainly
but
true.
unfortunately, everybody is a human being, and everybody
Poops.
It's
everybody,
great. It's
everybody poops, except for Catholics. In the case of Catholics, that's concentrated evil coming out of your rectum.
Yeah, I believe that. I'll second that. But, you know, it's all good
By the way, don't be offended if you're Catholic. I used to be.
to wear makeup and look pretty and all that good stuff, but eventually you're going to have to be a human being, and you're going to poop and fart,
And there's going to be nastiness involved.
and either your partner's going to be like, you're disgusting, I only want to see you when you're like a Barbie doll, and then you're going to be like, well, is that real love? Sorry, I have to bring some sincerity.
She wasn't like within arm's reach, so I got that one on my own. Sorry that you had to watch that.
But so for all my viewers, so that's true intimacy, and that's something that
That's
made you get
it's
some
kind
feels.
of a relationshipy goals
Yeah.
kind of thing.
It made you feel really special that I picked your booger.
Yeah, it was. I
saw it.
had to put the social situation on pause to make sure everybody
Yeah,
noticed.
he actually brought attention to it. I didn't.
I was like, did anybody else notice that mid conversation
No.
my nose just got picked?
I did it
Nobody.
very fast. And by the way, my husband does the exact same things to me, guys. I'm off camera. My husband and I both agreed. I don't need to be on camera now, but for reasons. Had a
Reasons.
long day.
Well, mainly because we didn't want to mess with, because like we have this. I don't know if you guys have actually been given a tour of how the studio
Yeah, I've done
is
a
set
little
up right
studio
now,
tour video.
but we just didn't want to like readjust any of the stuff in the studio. And right now, I'm literally like
That's the famous
in the
Jamie Lee
butt
Fisher
crack
setup.
of just a massive mountain of pillows in the most awkwardly horrible. Like if you could see anything from my neck down, you would understand how awkward.
That's
this
where
is
Jamie
for
Lee
me.
Fisher, the famous Jamie Lee Fisher, shoots all her amazing videos.
I don't know how you deal with this many pillows.
It's a lot of work, but it comes out beautiful.
I didn't even know we had this many pillows.
Yeah,
I know where that one came from.
that one he got that one for me.
But
for Christmas.
I've got.
The two hairy
She
ones.
apparently skinned a Yeti.
No, those are my two favorite ones.
Or maybe
You'll
like
see.
I have the feeling this is like a Yeti couple. Like this is the older rich Yeti, and this is the trophy wife Yeti.
My recent
And she
videos,
skinned them.
my recent
and made
videos,
pillows.
honestly, I zoom in. My recent videos,
The
I zoom
stuffing
in
is like
close to.
their children's tears.
They
or
look
something.
really good on camera. They look really good on camera. If you watch my recent videos, you'll see the white one and the gray one. But
Yeti.
they're my favorite ones.
100% Yeti fur.
So he just wanted to share this special
So
moment.
yeah, I
Yes.
wanted to come home and do a story time immediately because I just felt inspired by that moment, and I thought the world needs to know.
That Jamie Lee Fisher picks her husband's boogers.
And I just want you to like. I'm one of those people who is like kind of a no touchy. I don't like being
That's
touched.
so not true.
Oh no! You have to be like in the trust circle.
Well, okay,
to-
well that's true then.
If like you're just like if you ever see me on the street and you're all just like, I think I'm just gonna run up and touch this guy's face. Please don't. I will bite the living shit out of you.
Yeah.
I will literally. You will pull back a stub. You'll look like the shop class teacher. It's a horrible thing. I'm not proud of it. I just no touchy.